All right, abusuafoɔ. Inti according to Afua Asantewaa, or say a brother to no Ebony ebora honom na Harry Crampo so aye ni nwane so afo so say yes e no kre apuni bieye no ye say o katum na Ebony ka chen say dabi Harry mantum na Ebony abodra hanom. So as in how, why and when it dey aje so mo say so this is Omo TV. Safi no about high streets in this one. Make sure so be like, you know, comment, you know, share. Na memo refi say obe subscribe so. It sounds like na be share in crown my Danny da. Yet me of news ni updates be at saying yes, we are here to elucidate. So let's elucidate. Ka kumye jino okoko na num. Iti yema won cheche munchire.
It wouldn't be what the normal person would want to hear, but the memorable one that keeps ringing, keeps coming to me is when she said, "Bring back my voice." When she said, "Bring back my voice," because at that moment I got broken.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to do, and that is the moment that the Bible said, and he wept.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
That's the actual moment that a grown man like me crying like a baby.
Ooh.
Because the remedies that were being done on her were still not proving
it wasn't working.
Exactly. But on God, I always say that Asantewaa was not the one in that booth doing whatever she was doing, it was God.
Yes.
It was God, because I mean a human being not sleeping for how many days now? And if you're forcing her to even have 20 minutes sleep, she tells you, "Harry, I'm fine. Stop bothering and stop worrying me. I can do this. I even want to do it up to Sunday." They can all attest to that. You understand? So if you hadn't been this medical team telling us that, yo, we have done 126 hours and it's okay, it's fine. I mean, the record holder did 105. We have done 126. Oh yeah, we will still emerge victorious. You get it? So let's call it up. She had wanted to go to Sunday.
Yeah.
Not per se all night to her.
You know, last night when we felt she should stop, I came to stand in front. She was singing Aswading. Sit down, sweat.
Yes.
She was just not ready.
She was determined
because she felt that she still had the energy. You know, Ifeanyi is crazy in a good way.
Let me say this.
Because her spirit is too strong. When the body is even giving up, the spirit pushes her through.
It's so very strong.
And you ask memorable moment. Ari, let me say this. When she came on a break and she was like, "Kojo, me too, Ebony, Ebony entered.
That's what I wanted to say.
That's what she said?
Yes. So the back door, when she started playing Ebony's song, the back door opened widely, and I was about closing it, and she was like, "No, bro, don't close it. Ebony's here."
Yeah.
What?
Ebony is here, yes. And I'm like, Ebony, I said, "Yes, Ebony's here, don't close it, leave it like that." So I had to leave it like that, and it happened twice.
Yeah.
When she was singing Ebony's song.
When she was singing Ebony's songs.
It's been like an emotional roller coaster. 1 minute we are all crying. In fact, I cried because it was sad looking at her. She was trying to push.
Her eyes turned into different shapes and
sizes. Her eyes were closed and we're like, what is going to happen? Then the next minute, she's going all over, singing, jumping, dancing and engaging the crowd. Then I made a post like, you know what? Afua can give a lot of hope. Because at that point, we're now in high spirit. We didn't believe it.
This is incredible.
There was a time that I got to her chamber and I decided to lie down a bit. I mean, rest for a while. That was around, I think, 2 a.m. dawn. And then she had gotten in there to come and pee. So I thought maybe she was coming to lie down on the same bed. I was in a hurry to get up, and she was like, "Hey, man, yes, you. I don't know how I'm sure, sir. Yes, I'll be here." I'm like,
Oh, no, mom.
Exactly. Oh, no, mom. Catch him and say, "Hey, man, yes, you. Man, how I'm sure, sir. Yes, I'll be here. Oh, sorry, Boko. Why? I am fine. Don't worry, we'll do this."
What people didn't see was that behind the scenes, when you thought you should be worried, she was cracking jokes. Like,
yes.
Like when we said, let me do 10 more hours. I'm going to 11. No, I'm going to 11.
Yes. Behind the scenes, I mean, these are encouraging words for herself.
For herself.
Yes, and I feel that she has a way of getting herself up from the dust to, you see, I had always said that a first energy, yes, we might give her the medicines or whatever and all that, but the first energy was always the crowd, and it has always been the crowd.
Yes. It
has always been the crowd. You
the
see,
morale that we were bringing.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I mean,
very
look
true.
at the masses that came here.
Very true.
The whole field. Look at the space. Look at the wideness of this place. It was packed. The vendors had their money.
Yeah.
People that came through also had their fun. Hana man for beye. Hana man for beye. Omoniema. Ebi. Exactly. Ebi benya omodo ha. Yeah. I mean, families coming together. You know, this event actually also brought musicians together.
Yes.
And it's the only event Esi Wagana ha. No gate fee, but all the celebrities were around. For people who have not seen celebrities in a while or who have not seen them ever, saw them like, you know,
face to face.
So all-inclusive Christmas celebration happened here.
Yeah.
Very
incredible.
An event that we didn't promote, no serious billboards in town, no tickets.
We did well with the promotion. Thank you for that, Coach.
Literally, what I'm trying to say is having a massive billboards in town, different TV stations, back to back, you know, that kind of thing. What's media there? This year, some brother, yes.
The numbers, but post the challenge, there's a lot more she has to do. There's a lot more she will do. So this event is done, but it's a process of inspiring the African youth, the Ghanaian and the African, to know that anything is possible. We are excellent, we are resilient, we are tough, and we're also fun as well. Because through all the 5-6 days, all the stress, she's also given us a lot of fun moments. So yes, it's been a good journey. It's been tough.
Yeah.
But I think everybody from Asantewaa herself, Harry here, who has not, well, he had some 15-20 minutes sleep. And Abi, everybody is really fulfilled that the vision she had has been seen through, and we are discussing the success of the whole event.
Okay, Abigail, now being the leader of the communications team on board this challenge, let's talk about what really went into every single thing, right from the first day till today.
All right, thank you very much. Excuse me, I've lost my voice a little, so you
it's
pardon me for that.
Don't worry.
So it's not been easy. When she shared the news, you know, the comments that will come, we had comment like, someone going to stand for 4 hours, 4 days, 9 hours. That's not possible. That was the comments that came. But we were determined, to be honest. It's not been easy. We had a series of meetings and all that, putting the whole event together. Today I feel fulfilled. To see that her dream has come into reality is something else for me. I think everything that we put in, we've seen the results today, and we are glad for that.
Okay, now speaking about it not being easy right from the beginning, we had not just at the beginning, but somewhere in between when the challenge was ongoing, some A-listers, some big names in the industry were saying all sorts of things, negative things, trying to back not just Afua, but then Ghanaians down in relation to this challenge. Now, being the lead communications team member, what were the inputs that you had to adapt into making sure that whatever that they were saying was not affecting the challenge?
Focused.
Okay.
We were focused, and that's what we were, asked to do from the onset.
Right.
In fact, if those things had not come on board, I would have really questioned a lot. These things are supposed to come to push us to really prove them wrong. And I'm glad that we've witnessed some of these things.
Yes.
So we're focused. In fact, I've had a lot of tags. People were giving, why is she dressing like this? Blah, blah, blah. Then they are tagging
you have people talking about her dressing.
Of course. They've tagged you. Why is she not feeling warm? She should sit. She's dancing too much. In fact, the comments were too much. Some didn't even know there were audience here because they were getting the feed only from the room at some point.
Okay.
So they were like, we should call people to come and cheer up and all that. They were not here. They had no idea what was going on behind the scenes.
Oh,
so
they were not watching Joy Prime.
I have no idea. Like the suggestions from inbox everywhere and all that were too much. But like I said, we're focused. We knew what we wanted to get. And thank God we've gotten what we
God is great. Now, Harry, let's come to the family, the direct family aspect. She being a mother, she being a wife, a daughter, a sister. She literally spent the entire Christmas season in this booth. How exactly did you put the mental health, especially of her children, putting them in a state where this is what your mother is going to be doing? So you have to cope without her. And then what are some of the supports as a family together? What were some of the things that you also had to do to support Afua?
Well, I'll say good morning to your viewers. I've also lost my voice a bit, so pardon me for that. I think that Afua herself is something else.
Yeah.
The reason is when we had the news, when she said this is what she's about doing, we had a family meeting at home.
Okay.
And she explained the ins and outs of...
The kids were there.
The kids were there. I don't really have problems with the kids, and I wouldn't want anybody to have problems with the kid because, you know her, even when she's pregnant or she was pregnant, you see her doing her projects. After delivering, you see her going with the baby, breastfeeding and having meetings and all that. So the kids already know what their mother is into.
Okay.
From the beginning of the whole show or this event, they barely sleep. There's the TV is on 24/7. They are there watching their mother, seeing their mother sing with her. Yesterday, for instance, I had to dash there to see how they were doing, and they were like, "Mommy is doing well," especially the younger one.
Yeah.
The Asantewaa. So they are okay. They are not worried. They understand what their mother is doing. So it's a plus to her Asantewaa. Yes, and so by far, the family gave 100% support. She's our own, and we couldn't say any negative thing, but rather give out the positive vibe, the positive energy to encourage her because that's who she's been from childhood.
Yeah.
So there's no exception. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, if I'm somebody that I've worked close with for a very long time, I've emceed quite a number of her projects, and so I've worked hand in hand with her. I know how resilient she is, and she is a go-getter, so I wasn't too surprised at this. Now, let's come to the challenge as a whole. Everything that was happening, the support that, as time went on. From the beginning, it was quite scary. Now, from your perspective, you were expecting to see a large crowd right from the beginning, and that's how come, we got a bigger space like this place. How was the feeling like right from the beginning when people were not really trooping in their numbers and the support was not really ongoing on social media?
Well, I think the support started from day one when she shared it.
Okay.
From where I was sitting.
Okay.
So I was behind the scenes, analyzing social media, getting sentiments to see how it was going. The support was there from day one. We also expected that, like anything, it picks gradually.
Yeah.
Even with driving a car, you move from 0 to 1, then you hit 100%.
Yeah.
We will say thank you to Ghanaians and the sponsors, especially Joy Prime, Electroland, Ghana Tourism Authority.
Yeah.
Look, the work that Joy Prime has put in the past 6 days, in fact, even before the event itself, the interviews, the promos and everything, it's been phenomenal.
Yes.
And I think that with the work the whole multimedia team has done and the support they've given Afua, that's what has gotten us to this point. Initially, there was a bit of a knowledge gap.
Okay.
People didn't really understand the challenge, the dynamics and everything.
Yes.
So people just made mistakes.
Yes.
So when I see somebody attacking someone, for example, Zapmalet will say something and people don't, I just thought it was a knowledge gap. Once they got to know what was involved and what was supposed to be done, all these people corrected their stance and their opinions about this. So let's just take it as a big victory for the industry, a big victory for Ghana, and a big victory for the girl child.
Yeah.
Because what Afua has done, it takes a lot of vim,
yeah,
for the want of a better word, to do that.
Yeah.
So I think the support has been there. Now, for the celebrities who came through, the ministers, people from both sides, I'll give an example. The vice president came through. We saw Alan coming through.
yeah.
We saw key figures from the NDC also coming through. Sam George was here. John Dumelo was here. And it's interesting. A lot of these people called in Charlie. We've seen what Afua is doing. We want to come and support. So we are going to come. So they wholeheartedly wanted support. Somebody like Ochame Kwame had just finished his concert and it was broken. All his joints were broken, but he made it through. Akwabwa, Stoneboy had finished his concert as well. He had another concert. Samini had been in Kumasi for concerts and all that. So I think that the support was there from the beginning and it built up beautifully.
Yes.
The audience here,
crazy,
just phenomenal and passionate. Look, people were so passionate. Last night we were just combing the space and there were people sleeping just on the grass.
Wow.
Because they didn't want to go home. They were sleeping on the grass.
Yeah.
There was a lady who had brought her gas cooker to cook.
The others came with their sponge, towel, and
people were here with their sponges, their towels. So it shows that in this country, if you want to do something and if you want to do it well, you get the support. Like we say in Treaty of Fruit Yapa, any piano. And Ghanaians have pianed.
Hey, today we have learnt an English word.
Ghanaians have pianed, and I'll say it and I'll say it again. What multimedia has done, what Joy Prime has done. Look, I was also traveling within the city, seeing, you go to hotels and hotels that hitherto would be on some news channel, some foreign news channel or some. Everywhere I went to, scanning the reach and the broadcast, I saw TVs on Joy Prime.
Joy Prime.
In offices, those who were working during the Christmas season on Joy Prime. People were watching online. And we want to say a big thank you to your team, your management for taking this and running with it. And Ghana Tourism Authority, in fact, this has been the true Dirty December.
Yes.
This is the true Dirty December. And Electroland and all the partners, look, it's been great. If anybody said anything, let's say because of the knowledge gap, let's forgive ourselves. Let's bask in Afua's glory together as a people. And let's drive the agenda to push Ghanaian excellence, to make an impact, and also let's have fun. Like this evening, let's eat and drink and dance and have a good time.
Yeah, so viewers, let's not forget that tonight will be the after party of the Singathon Challenge that Afua Asantewaa embarked on. Today, she has finally, and she has announced that she is officially done with the challenge. Now, let me come to briefly the communications team, and then we'll come to the family as well. The negativity that was ongoing on social media. Harry, before I come to Abigail, as a family, how were you handling the negativity that was ongoing on social media? Because definitely you chanced on it. You saw it.
Yeah, so it was part of, it was one of the discussions we had when we had our family meeting.
Okay.
We didn't want to sort of chance on any negative energy on social media. Yes, I saw it, but my dad, my mom, my elder sister, and any other family member was told not to because they get so much worried. My elder sister will always call you every minute after reading a negative, comments on social media, and it was worrying. Okay, so we had to agree that this is for us, and we have to just give out the best. Yeah. Okay, and not focusing on the negative. And you see, the negative energy and the positive will give you the power.
True.
You understand?
They are both needed.
Yes. I understand it. They don't understand it.
Right.
Yeah, they are mature people. They are grown. Yeah. It's not their era. It's my era or our era. So we will understand it very well than they will. Yeah. So yes, we have to advise them on these things that it will happen. It will come. Yeah. And so when you see it, just let it go.
Let it go.
Exactly.
Let it go.
Because I remember my other sister called me and was like, "Hey, I heard there's a Guinness World Record executive in Ghana who has said that Afua has to do about 150 hours because blah blah. And I'm like, yo,
Wow.
yo, hello,
hello,
hello. I mean, what are you saying? We are here on ground, so we are telling you what's happening.
Yeah.
So stop disturbing us with what you are reading. Okay. Then I think I have to just let go about this social media, and it helped. You get it? So yes, it didn't really play any impact on us going there to look or see negative comments. It has all been positive.
Okay,
yes,
that's a great one. Abigail, so even before the challenge, if I started the challenge, there was news of a Nigerian lady who had already started the Singathon challenge, but then we were not too sure about the fact that it was official from Guinness World Records. So that was quite comforting for us because it wasn't an official thing from Guinness World Records. When that came to your table, was it shaky?
It wasn't, because so we have a page for the team, and we made sure that nobody posted there.
Oh,
We haven't seen anything.
okay.
We are focused on our projects.
Yeah.
So if you see it, that's fine.
See it for
Congrats to her.
yourself.
That is okay. Like I was saying, people were tagging even before she started and during the time. There were lots of things happening because they didn't understand. They didn't have a lot of education. They even thought the singing people were doing was going inside, so it was going to destroy everything. So you see people quoting something from the Guinness World Record. There shouldn't be any noise, blah, blah. They had no idea the stage was a soundproof. And she couldn't even hear us. She could see the gestures and all that. They were saying a lot of things.
Yeah.
We were reading them. Then someone will come into your inbox. Please give her glucose. They are medical team on the ground. Do you think we've not made provision for all of that?
Yeah.
We're sending medicines and all that. Please let her take this and all that. It's cool.
Yeah.
But we got this. And thank God it's over.
It's over.
The good news is that we didn't pay any attention to that. And that is why we are here.
Yeah.
To add to what she said about the Nigerian.
Yeah, Harry, the microphone.
To add to what she said about the Nigerian, she's not even recognized with
Guinness.
with Guinness.
Yeah.
So when people were calling, asking, blah, 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 she's done this number of hours, she's done this number of blah, blah, blah. We were like, they don't even know her. So let's forget about her and focus on what Asantewaa is doing. And so, I mean, some of us were able to write certain comments for people to understand that it's not a competition with her. It's something, it's a challenge, it's an attempt to break a record by an individual. Asantewaa, Afua Asantewaa.
So, looking at everything that has happened so far, definitely there were a whole lot of people that came on board to make this a huge success. And I know that you would want to, celebrate them as to the contributions that they made to make this one a huge success. So, let me come to you, Kojo.
Well, I think a team, the core team, and all the support team members, none of them have really had sleep over the past 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Working around the clock through the anxious moments, venue change, this, that, all those things. They kept their cool and ran through this. So the core team, we'll post everybody's profile. Maybe Abby will do that.
We would be elated to know them.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Ghana Tourism Authority, like I mentioned earlier, multimedia, fantastic job. You've given Ghana a proper dirty.
Charlie, then work.
Charlie.
Multimedia
I've done media before, and I know what it takes to run
24/7.
247 for 6 days uninterrupted.
Yeah.
And this has been excellent. So multimedia, to your management, to the team. I remember the first meetings with Emily, all of you guys have been really, really great. To St. Michael's Hospital. Yes, St. Michael's, they've also giving us good health care. Sonotech, also taking care of Afua's health and the team's health. Dano Milk, Belacqua, they gave us a lot of water, shared water for the audience.
Don't forget SO Herbal.
Yes, SO Herbal also giving us a lot of products and advice and services as well. We also had, in fact, I mentioned Ghana Tourism Authority, so beyond the return, basically, Dano Milk also supported. Electroland has been supporting a lot of the things Afua does, and this one
Jamila Home
became full swing. I'm hosting the press event before the actual events. They've all been very, very supportive. Caveman Watches also helping us at the time. There's Fugu Plus, there's Where Ghana Airports. This ground is not supposed
Okay.
so they had to put in place structures to allow this to happen. And they've also been very supportive. And all the various partners who have supported, everybody has been excellent. And Ghanaians, look.
I noticed that on social media, Yango gave a 30% discount to.
Yes, Yango
That was like 3 days ago.
Yeah, about 3 days ago.
I said, I'm like, if you had the ever come, baby.
And there were businesses. All
right.
Yes, businesses who were not really, who had not really spoken to us, engaged us in any form. But they came
themselves.
try to ambush market and all that.
For 7
Yes.
Wow.
Understand? Yeah. Ambush. Even there were some media houses who were contacted earlier and were not too forthcoming, but later tried. But you know the thing. Let me tell you a story. When we're speaking to your management, one of them said, Ken said something. He said, look, multimedia will take this as a national project. And they know that other media houses...
Ken is our CEO.
Yes.
Yeah.
Other media houses will want to pick the feed. Multimedia will not block anybody. This is a national project. Let them pick the feed. Let every Ghanaian see it. We don't care. All we'll do is that we'll make sure the thing happens. And if the CEO thinks that way, enable something.
That's positive.
Means
positive.
It's positive. It's just a point. So thank you all very much. Tonight, as we said, we will drink.
We are going to party.
We will party. And we'll celebrate this achievement.
Okay, so Harry, what would be your red letter moment, your most memorable event or part of this challenge?